Hi everyone, it's Lisa and Luna from Don't Run with Scissors, back with another Technique Tuesday. This is going to be a relatively quick one. I had a ton of questions on how I made my shimmery Christmas card for one of the card challenges that I had done, so I decided I would show you really quick because it really is that quick and simple. So first off, let me just say that the image that I'm using is from Hero Arts. It was a download that I purchased a couple years back when I made my Christmas cards. And you can make it in any size that you want. As you can see, the ones that I'm making here are smaller. So the font and the tree did come from Hero Arts. I can link to the name of it. I'm not sure if they still have it for sale or not, but perhaps that is still available online. I will find when I post the blog. So what I'm doing is I'm making a ton of Christmas cards for a craft fair that's coming up in our local town. And you can see scattered about here are all the ones that I've done so far. I found some shimmery glittery cards. I think they're A2s, and I've done all sorts of mixing and matching of the reds, browns, and silver and gold. So these were the ones that I've already done, and I had a couple more that I needed to finish up. So I need to make one more silver and 4 more gold, and also embellish my gold ones. So what I did was I printed, hang on a sec, I hid it under the foil, on an 8.5 by 11. I have my 4 Christmas trees, and I have die cut them with the Lawn Fawn stitch rectangles. I have one more here that I was going to do. So I'm just finish this one up here. These dies are so versatile. I use them a lot. The stitched is a trend. So I'm off to the side so that I'm not going to get too involved with my Cuttlebug. And I have die cut my last Christmas tree. So I can put this aside. Now what I'm going to bring in is a laminator. Now if any of you were watching HSN, you saw the Heidi swap, the mink. It's just imitation mink. Any of you who have a laminator at home, that's all that is. So my power cord isn't that long, but this is my laminator. I'll get the box real quick. I got this for $14.99 at Aldi's. So again, it's not the $100 mink, but it works for me. What you need to do is, if you do have a laminator, especially if it's just an office kind, you need to make sure that it's running and warming up, and that it's really hot when you go to start. The mink does have temperature settings and what kind of paper you're using or what your product is that you're trying to make. But the regular laminators, you need to play with them yourself, because sometimes you may need to sandwich it between 2 pieces of paper to put it through. Some of it you may not even need to sandwich it. You just put the foil and the paper through. Mine, just foil. It doesn't matter. So let me move this a little closer so you can see. I'm going to keep this diagonal. So what you need to do is you need to pick a foil. This is the Heidi swap foil. It comes on rolls. And it didn't do very well at our local Joann, so I actually got these for about $2.50 a roll. They come in beautiful colors. You can also use deco-foil. I'm going to show you that real quick. It comes in these little tubes, and they have sheets in them. So again, beautiful colors. This works great. For those of you that want to play with foil, you can use a deco-foil glue. You can see how often I've used this. It's still in the package. You can also use double-sided sticky adhesive tape. But tonight I'm just using the foil and the laminator. So what happens is, this is printed on a laser printer, and anything that has a laser printer, this foil is going to stick to it. So like I said on mine, I don't need to put it inside any sandwiches or anything like that. Some people will take an 8.5 sheet of paper and fold it, wrap it around to run it through. I do not on this cheapy laminator. So I'm going to stick it in the back end. It goes this way. So you're going to put your foil shiny side up, and wherever the laser ink is where the foil is going to adhere to because of the heat. So it's a transfer. So all you gotta do is wait for this to go through. Some laminators you might need to do it twice, others just once. This one typically only have to do it once. So let's see how this comes out. So I might have a streak or two in here, but we'll give it a little shake. It's holographic. Pretty crazy, huh? And there you go. You see the tree? So my tree is done. There is a little black spot in there, so if you want to go back over it, you certainly could. Get a piece of pair of scissors real quick. I'm just going to take a scratch pass that I have and put it right through the middle. So anything that hadn't been used up before will go through now. The next one I'm going to do is a gold one. So I mean, you really can just assembly line these right through. You could do a better job cutting than I did, so that you don't have waste, but I just cut off the roll. So get this one out and we'll put the gold one in. A little cool down, and the black is gone. So that's that. I have a gold one going through. I'm going to do another gold one. So this is all that it does. It's very easy. And you get a great shimmer, great shine from it. Give it a little shake. Sorry if I'm blurring you at home from the glare. And then can you see that? The gold just comes right off, and you can see the reverse image here on this. So what you could do is you could use this and you would get the outline image. So if you did a black laser jet printer piece, just all solid black, you could stick that down and the black would shine through. That one cool. Since we're on a roll, let's go. So you can see how this is a nice, easy technique to do. You can mass quantity your cards. And again, any image you find online, you can do this with. And if you want, you can cut these off so you can have the nice leftover, because you can really see where that tree was, and there's plenty of leftover foil to use. And I got my last one here. So I'm just going to show you the last trick how I did to finish up my cards. All of these cards, you can see that I did add some bling to it. I'm not so sure. Let's see if we can bring that up a little bit. These are just jewels. There's nothing special about them. I got them at Michael's. So they come in all sorts of various colors, and they also come in just a regular old diamondy silver color. So for those of you that have Copic markers at home, Spectrum Noir markers at home, anything that's got some not permanent qualities, but it's going to adhere to anything, you can use those markers. And on the silver jewels that I have here, I'm going to color them with a this is a GB6 Spectrum Noir marker, because I want to put gold rhinestones on here instead of silver. So just count how many rhinestones you need. Each of the cards here that has 11 image limit 11 dots. So I'm going to just make sure I just did 5, so I'm going to need 55 of these little things to finish this card up, to make sure that they're gold. Obviously on the silver card I'm just going to use them as they are. But because of this Hero Arts image, there's 11 little dots in this tree. So I'm just going to come in with my glue. The foil's already cooled down. I'm just going to put little dots dots of glue right where these little dots are. And come in with my hiding tweezers there. And these are already dry too from my alcohol ink markers. And I'm just going to put these down. And that is how I'm going to finish my card up and stick it to one of these gold cards. So it's a quick and easy Christmas card that I've done. I did mass produce them. So I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colored cards. and there's 6 of each. And I pretty much sat on the living room floor watching TV one day, just running all my foil through because the LaserJet printer did most of the work for me. And have all my rhinestones colored in. And there you have it. So I think I'm going to finish it up with a little bow through the corner before I adhere it on, right through the center. And those will be my Christmas cards for the holiday show that I have coming up. So thanks for tuning in. Again, quick and easy. Don't buy an expensive foil maker because you really can do it with a cheap laminator that you can get at Aldi's or any other office supply store. So this is Lisa and Luna signing out. Thanks for tuning in this evening, and I will see you next time. Have a great night. Bye-bye.